Preventing gentrification in the West End. With the new FC Cincinnati stadium under construction, there's fear among residents that they might be pushed out. It is part of our continuing coverage on the impacts of regional growth and transportation in our series Move Up Cincinnati. Tonight, Lisa Smith takes a look at steps in place to allow residents to continue to call the West End home.
Up until a few months ago, just cooking was a busy business for owner Monica Williams.
When I first started just cooking, it was all me. And I never knocked on the city doors and asked for help and never asked for anything from anybody. But this time it can't be all me.
Now, her leased space in the West End will be torn down as part of the FC Cincinnati Stadium project. Gentrification is the fear many West End residents have. West End residents have found an advocate in Seven Hills neighborhood houses.
The fears are still really close to families, even individuals that showed up to meetings that don't even live in the West End anymore, but they were displaced, their families were displaced many years ago.
Monica Williams is searching for a permanent space to restart her catering business. The stadium site is just across the street, and Seven Hills neighborhood houses is offering to help her.
They have been the most tremendous resource and support system that I have had throughout this process, and I really am thankful for them.
Williams and others in the West End say they favor development as long as legacy residents are protected. That's what Seven Hills Neighborhood Houses is trying to do with help from the port through a memorandum of understanding.
Kind of saying on the public finance side, we're not going to do public finance unless we have some other stopgaps in place to help with the neighborhood piece of this.
Through bonds and a lease agreement, the port will own the stadium, but it also owns 50 properties in the West End. They won't sell them until recommendations from a housing study paid for by FC Cincinnati is completed in June.
So that could include everything from potentially requiring landlords down here to accept Section 8 rental vouchers.
But privately owned properties are a challenge, like the Arts Apartments. The low-income complex is being sold, and now residents fear rents will go up.
We've had meetings with the next owners of the Arts Apartments, and we're talking about partnerships with them.
As for Monica Williams,
are we going to continue to do business in the West End? I don't know what the future holds for me.
Lisa Smith, 9 on your side.
And the port plans to spend more than $1 million this year on stabilizing vacant properties. Stay with 9 on your side for stories like this in our series Move Up Cincinnati. You can watch on air and online at WCPO.com.